What's up, YouTube fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey. I'm Shakira. Uh, so it's been a minute since not super long, but I didn't do a review last weekend. I was mm, sort of busy and I was in my feelings a little bit, so I was trying to work that out. And I'm gonna be busy this weekend again, so I'm gonna do one preemptively today. I don't know what the Friday trading is gonna look like if I'm gonna take a trade at all. It's NFP Friday, so I might just take my wins and start again on Monday. Only if I see something really obvious and really good that will I take a trade today. Anyway, so quick recap on how the last 2 weeks have been going. Let's get tiny. Okay, so last 2 weeks of trades. So on the 22nd, I took one trade that day. Nice setup. Um, Very nice setup. Got my 205 ticks. So everything here is if it's a win, minus fees. If it's a loss, plus fees, obviously. So this is the calendar. I'm just using my Google Calendar to track. So I made one nice win, one loss on Tuesday. Um, this here really irritated me because I set myself up to. I closed out my good trade, and that or it upset me. So and then Friday I was in my Thursday I was in my field, so I just took four trades, two of my usuals, and then with stop loss and everything, and then two where I just marketed in, and then I was like looking in mini panic mode, and then $300 loss each, so that put me about $1,000 for the day, which really irritated me. And then I took a small loss on Friday and just said enough. So I was very disappointed with myself, very disappointed with my self because I didn't really think I was still doing that. But the reality is, as traders, we sometimes get in our feelings and we want to make it back. So with it, luckily I only took two trades, even if they equaled more than my two original trades with my stop loss. Uh, so that really, really pissed me off. Then this week took a let's see, am I blocking that? Let me bring that even smaller. Took two losses on Monday. And then this one pissed me off because even more than anything else. Because actually, yeah, sorry, I'm mixing them up. This loss right here, I had my good setup. I don't know, I spooked myself and I didn't just let my trade run. So instead of taking, I think it would have been more, I can't, maybe 50 points or something. I took that and then just watched my beautiful trade run. So still working on some things. It's been a while since I've like put a trade on and then like closed it because I was like, I don't want to lose. Well, I think I was still dealing with the drama from last week. And then Wednesday was a good trade. I got stopped out in profit. I was looking for more for them to move further. Um, and they did go to where I expected them to go, but just later in the day. So instead of taking, it did hit my normal 205 takes, but I wasn't taking, I moved my take profit further up. So I won't be doing that. Um, and then yesterday I took a nice short and one loss. My entry was a little bit too early, just a smidge, and then I re-entered a little bit later on and covered for like a $1,300 win, which covered my 195 loss, and I ended up with that at the end. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a quick second there. So as I mentioned, it is NFP, so we'll see what the day brings. I am gonna take a quick pause just to switch over because sometimes when I switch to the browser, it doesn't come up and it gets all dark. Okay, for once, it did like a small thing and then it rolled over. All right, let's take a look. Um, I'm prepping. These are my levels that I'm prepping for non-farm payroll. They swept all of these and then dropped and didn't take out the lows down here. They took out, I mean, a lot, but it looks like they're making their way back up. So that's none of our business for the moment. Let's go to the days here from last week and take a quick gander. So the 22nd, I should still have, so let's like go one day at a time. Let's do a replay. Let's go here. All right. So I took one good trade on the 22nd. See if I've removed it from my listings here. It's Tuesday, Monday. Where's my, oh, that. Let me look at my trade journal for the 22nd, see what trade I took and at what time. It was after 3. I took a short. It's about 250. So let's come this way. So it's 11. So yeah, took a short right around 250. So right here, I took a short. Let's take a look at that. So it swept all of this. I was looking for something, some confirmation. So they taken the buy side and they dropped, and then we had, um, yeah. So they dropped, and then they took this out again. So I took right inside of that volume imbalance right there, and I took it down for my 1,000. I could have grabbed a little more, but that was a nice little thing. It's basically, I've been looking for confirmation, right? So 205 ticks, so right about there, which is perfect because then they roll back up again. So it was a nice quick hit. It's been a while since I've gotten anything that was like nice and quick like that. Yeah, so that was good. All right, let's nip over to Tuesday. Um, let's clear that up and let's take a look here. So that was the 24th, and Tuesday by the 23rd. Right, I had some good setups and didn't take them, and I got stopped out that day. So that was really irritating. Um, I think it was also the start of my irritation for the day. So let's see. I took one trade and got stopped out. Um, it's a bad entry right here, which is unfortunate because the trade was a good one. Obviously, I just messed up my entry. So things that I've noticed that I'm doing when it comes to these is I need to wait a bit, just wait a bit. Because this one I entered on this candle, so it like, what was it, this candle? Now, this is what my entry should have been. My entry was a little higher, so I got stopped out uh, when it dropped below my stop. And then one of the things I'm still working on is being, reassessing quickly and making a decision to continue with the trade, like re-enter. Because obviously it wasn't wrong, right? I just, my entry is just a little messed up. So I could have re-entered on one of these candle when it tapped in here and been okay. Yeah. But that's all right. That's all right. Yes, I'm just working on my entries. So now I'm trying not to like rush things and measure and see. Sometimes I don't get the entry that I want, obviously, but then I should also be looking at things like this, right? Like we're trending upwards, we're closing higher. I should feel comfortable with potentially having a stop down here, right? because I didn't come to my entry here. And sometimes maybe I should be measuring like the gap itself and see where my entry should be there. Because, I don't know. I'm still working on that. But things are coming along nicely and I'm not mad at it. I know that this day I was a little irritated because 10 o'clock came and I had a good one, like a nice, they swept this right here and then they left a fair value gap. And, I have this bad habit. So lately, I have this bad habit. So I would have been fine. And like just aiming for that low alone, or even that low, my 205, you know, would have got me plenty, aiming for that low, 289, that low, whichever low is the 15-minute low would have netted me a lot because NASDAQ's moving a lot, right? So I was very, unhappy that I wasn't doing more, you know. Let's see. All right, let's nip over to the next day. And that was a run. A run, 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 run. So this one was also very irritating for me because I had a good entry and a good setup that I wanted here. And for whatever reason, let me just make sure. Yeah, and for whatever reason, I by accident put in the wrong entry. Like I put a long in, right? And then so I waited until it was just a tiny bit in profit and then I closed it. And then for like 40 bucks or whatever. And then I didn't just put my short in because I was looking for, those lows to be broken. Beautiful. And look at that. Look at that. I mean, come on. So still working on some stuff. I mean, I don't even know. Let's see. I don't even think you can do limit orders in here. But that's like 368 ticks. So what? So if 205 is 1,000, it's about 1,600. No, more than that. More than that. 400, 405 would be 2,000. So yeah, about 15, 16, something like that. Nice run. Nice run. Anyway, we're cleaning up after ourselves as we go here. So that's like the one trade I took, and I was very sad with myself that I let that get away. So then Thursday, the next day after that, I took stupid trades. I took four trades. I didn't even like really, I was just angry with myself. I don't even know that I really even properly determined what I should have been doing that day. I was just emotional and the original trades that I took weren't really good. And trades that I saw that I should have taken, I didn't take. So like yeah, I don't know what I was doing this day. I really don't. I really don't. I didn't take any screenshots. That's how emotional I was. So yeah. Let's dip to Friday. 5 minute. So last week wasn't that great because I just kept doing silly things. Did I remove my? Okay, so I took an AM trade and I got stopped out and so this is another scenario where I need to reassess and make sure that I get back into the trade, if it makes sense. So we took a long in the morning. What is this? Let's dip to a 1 minute. Let's head back over this way. Right. So here it is, right? I had a good long setup, but my entry wasn't great. And again, another situation where I should have done a bit of measuring and then, gotten more comfortable because this was my entry. I got stopped out obviously and I didn't re-enter. If I'd taken the 705 entry, which would have given me below the halfway point of the order block, which is what I should have done. And that's why you got to review things. And we had the midnight opening. So, I probably could have even just been like, okay, so if it taps midnight, and I still would have been fine. And then I was just looking for them to take these equal highs out, basically. Look at that, beautiful. And when it ran away, I was like, oh man. But it happens. It's just not a good setup. And then the PM, I again, ooh, the market's over. I again and then moved my stop too soon, which is unfortunate because I would have gotten, what was that? Sorry, it's wrong place. Two 2:30. What time was that? About 2:15-ish. See. Oh yeah, I think. Yeah, so I took something around here. This is when I exited. I got stopped out for a little bit here. Well, in profit. So I lost 195 and then made 145. So it was not quite a wash, still a small negative day. And then this week, oh, the market's just opened. All right, so this week though, let's nip back to the 29th. Let's see here. So I took a couple of trades on the 29th. Basically just it's too early on my entry for a long in the morning. And I took it at 11:20, which is usually outside of my normal time frame for trading. Here we go. Yeah. I think it's hiding behind here. So let's drop to 1 minute. It's what day is this? Thursday? Oh, it's yesterday. Let's go back a bit further. I have all my it's a Monday. So a couple places where I took two trades and got myself messed up. So the first one was here 11:20. I was looking for a long, I don't know, I was just reading the market wrong. Obviously, I mean, I was a bit early. I should have waited for a better situation, for them to give me a better confirmation. I didn't. And then I was looking for a short here, and again, too early. Because if I had waited for this, I'm finding that, and then, this guy, this order block, they were respecting it, like wicking through it, then that would have been a good entry, and then it would have been fine for me to drop below here. So yeah, and then oh yeah, and then and then the next day waited all day for a good trade, and then I stopped myself out like an idiot. Beautiful short right here. I don't know, I got scared and look at that beautiful trade. Like it would have been beautiful. 280 ticks, nice. But I didn't want to lose from my entry here. So when it was coming back up here, I stopped myself out. The thing is, you need to just, you know, stick to your bias, right? Stick to your trade. If you put it in, you either get stopped out or you get your profit. Done. That's it. So that's what I'm working with nowadays. And then, so that was Thursday. And then yesterday, I got a beautiful continuation trade. What was this? Still Wednesday? Yeah, so I got stopped out. Beautiful entry here, right? Beautiful entry. I got stopped out right here because I was hoping they would like hold and then continue on up. Oh, sorry, my bad. Beautiful entry, got stopped out right here. and I was expecting them to go to like 520, and that's what I was aiming for. So a bit ambitious, but still a good positive day. 4:30 on a day, and then um, I didn't actually take. Let's see. So I only took the one trade. I didn't take this. I was just thinking about it. I think it would have been a good trade. I mean, my 205 would have come in nicely. And this is after, of course, sweep and some confirmation that they were continuing up. And then yesterday, got a good continuation short down into a fair value gap. So my first entry, I got stopped out because I was like, oh man, I put the order in inside of this volume imbalance, but they blew right past it. So I should have measured here to here to see where if I was above the 50% line, which I wasn't. So if my entry had been even 62, it would have been fine. And then I would have been able to get the full pull down to here, which is what I did. 451, that's like 2000 and change right there. So instead, I took this entry at this order block right here, and that netted me right down to the halfway point of fair value gap on the 1 hour, and beautiful, beautiful trade yesterday. So that made up for a lot, and now we're on to today, and we'll see what. Let's move this way. Let's see what we're doing. Looks like uh, let's see, what did 9:30 do? Um, uh, so non-farm took out some sell side. It made relative equal highs here. So that's, buy side. I need to see them like confirm what they're doing. So right now they're hanging out in let's see, they're at the middle of the range. So I'm not touching anything. It's looking like it wants to be more bullish, but I will wait until, let's see, is there anything else coming out today? So everything came out 8:30, and that's that. And then next week, what are we looking at? Looking like for August. Okay, so we have a little bit on Monday, nothing Tuesday, light news week. So that's nice. I like that. So we'll see what today brings. All right, folks, I'm gonna end this here. Hope everyone's doing well in their trading journey. I personally think I'm doing really well in comparison to when I started trading live funds, and I'm gonna look back on these times and be like, wow, that was a huge change, from what it is right now, which is trust myself, trust my setups, trust my thought process. It's okay to lose, learn from those losses, and grow. So be safe. Shakira out.